Dorian Bashara sat in the picture window of his grandmother's house, hoping to catch a glimpse of his friend who lived nearby. But what he saw instead was a neighbor in trouble. Unfazed, the 6-year-old sprung into action. Hello, wonderful people. I'm Scott Leffler for WonderBot, and here is… This little boy saw a neighbor behaving oddly, and he knew he had to take swift action. Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos. In the summer of 2014, life was pretty exciting for Bashara, then 6. He would go back to school and start the 1st grade. He dreamed of becoming an actor one day so that he could move into a huge and impressive house. But for the time being, he lived with his grandmother, Shelley, in Salem, New Hampshire. He'd also struck up an unlikely friendship with one of the people who lived next door. Dorian's neighborhood buddy was named Dorothy Beale, and she was 84 years old. According to Shelley, her grandson would peer out their windows nearly every single day just to catch a glimpse of their neighbor and wave to her. Bashara even had a special nickname for her, Dot Beale. He knocks on the door and comes to visit, and then he goes on his way. Beale told TV news station WCVB, describing their friendship. Bashara's grandmother told the Eagle Tribune newspaper simply, he loves her. So it was nothing out of the ordinary in May 2014 when Bashara sat in the picture window of his grandmother's home. As usual, he was hoping to wave hello to his friend, Dot Beale. Indeed, when she came outside, he sent her his normal greeting. Of course, Beale returned Bashara's wave. Then she went to pick something up that was on the ground. With that, the lightness of their exchange shifted. Beale suddenly needed the 6-year-old to help her. I bent over and I heard my back crack and I thought, oh my, Beale told WCVB. She found temporary support from a bird bath standing between her home and the Bashara abode. Nonetheless, she was still clearly in need of external aid. Fortunately, her next-door neighbor was still sitting in the window watching her. I motioned him to come, Beale said. Seeing his buddy doubled over, Bashara knew that something was wrong. Quickly, he evaluated the situation and decided on the best course of action. Bashara recalled to the Eagle Tribune, I was in that window and I wanted to go say hi and it looked like she was hurt. So I told my uncle and my daddy to go help Dot Beale. Not only that, but Bashara told WCVB, I knew she broke something. It turned out that the 6-year-old's analysis was spot on. Dot Beale had broken her back. Assistance from the quick-thinking youngster's father and uncle was necessary to get her onto her feet and on her way to the hospital. Once they brought her inside, Bashara's family members called an ambulance to come for Beale. In order to heal her broken back, she was hospitalized and eventually sent to rehabilitation. While there, she had a very special visitor. According to Bashara's grandmother, the 6-year-old insisted on going to the hospital to visit Beale. Explaining further, Shelley told the Eagle Tribune, he just feels like he needs to check on her. Bashara's caring nature wasn't lost on the 84-year-old. Beale told WCVB, we're buddies. He watches out for me. She also told the Eagle Tribune, Dorian, he's my little hero. I think he's a smart little fellow. The local community was also impressed by Bashara's heroic actions. In August 2014, firefighters arrived at his house to give him a special surprise. The crew drove him around town in one of their fire trucks. Bashara loved the journey. You get to go fast and you see a lot of things from up high, he said. Fireman Brian Allard noted that the 6-year-old was smiling from ear to ear. And that was just the reaction they had hoped to elicit from the young hero. Allard added, we're happy to come over and give him some recognition. To that end, along with the special fire truck ride, Bashara also received a commendation from the fire department in honor of his good deeds. It's safe to assume that the greatest gift of all for Bashara was the fact that his friend, Dot Beale, made a full recovery from her injury. With her back healed, she was able to join him in the fire truck. I never thought I'd be going for a ride at 84 years old, she told the Eagle Tribune. Beale's family couldn't thank Bashara enough for all he'd done to help the senior citizen. He said they'd regularly sent him cards, and Dot served him a slice of cake after their fire engine ride. He said the whole situation makes me think good thoughts, he told WCVB. Bashara's father, Joseph, described her son as a hero and one of the most caring 6-year-olds in the world. The proud pa said that his young son's actions demonstrated that children could prove surprisingly capable in a crisis. Little kids can do so much, he said. They can do a lot more than they get credit for.